Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. For this review I'm reviewing the Harrows Razr, I think that's how you say it. It's either Razr or Razr. Anyway, there's two models in the range. There's this one which is the bulbous front weighted model, and there's also a parallel straight profile model. And these are a 90% tungsten dart, and this is the 24 gram, and you can also get them in 22 grams and 26 grams. And they've got the new sawtooth grip on, but I'll show you that in a minute. And the retail for quite a reasonable price at £26.95, so let's check them out. So the darts come in the standard style cardboard pack, and it's got a little graphic on the back showing you the two versions of the dart. And inside you've got a plastic darts case, and the darts are supplied with the point protector, and they look to be either short or in between super grip fusion stems. And it's quite tough into there. You've got a set of the look to be small standard shape Harrows Prime flights. The darts are fitted with a black coated point, and this is the bulbous shape. It's got a fairly flat nose to the barrel, and again it's got a very unique grippy style of grip. It's a small taper and then it bulges out, and then you've got a kind of a ring grip section, and then for pretty much the rest of the barrel it slightly tapers towards the rear, and you've got that sawtooth razor grip. It does look a little bit like a saw blade as well when you see the profile of it, but it's got a very good feel to it. It's a little bit difficult to describe it, but it kind of almost feels like a reverse shark grip, but with like a thin ring stuck to it. I think for middle and rear grippers you're probably going to really like the feel of it there if you like a slightly front weighted dart. For front grippers I think you're more on that bulbous section there, but depends if you want to grip close to the nose. It's got quite a nice feel there, but looking at the way the dart is, I have a feeling it's going to suit middle and rear grippers that like a front weighted style, but hopefully it'll work alright for me. And there's your super grip fusion stems and the Harrows Prime sawtooth style flights. The dart's fitted with a black coated 25mm point. There's a small lip at the front of the barrel of 1.4mm, and then you get into this kind of unique style grip that's 13.5mm. It's kind of angled with wide rings in between, and then you've got a bulbous section which is made of thin ring grip that's 4.7mm, and then you've got the sawtooth grip on the rear that's 24mm, kind of like a curved reverse shark grip, and then a smooth section on the end of 5.4mm. Length is 49mm, width is 7.6mm. That one is 24.16 grams. 24.16 again, and 24.16 again, so perfectly matched, and the full setup is 25.72 grams. With nothing attached, the balance is front weighted, and with the supplied setup it moves slightly behind the centre point. And this is the balance with medium in between short, extra short stems and standard flights.
nice start. Oh, flipping heck. The points come out. That's not so good. I think either the barrel's been drilled a little bit too wide or the point's a little bit narrow. I thought so, it felt a little bit loose. But anyway, he's put me off the darts themselves got a very nice balance for a front gripper. My only reservation is the fact that I'm on a taper there, and it's quite a short taper, so my thumb kind of feels a little bit cramped. I think most people are probably going to grip it around the bulbous section, but I think my natural grip just falls close to the nose, so that's why I'm gripping it there. But got a very nice feel to, you can see that dart. I think that's the one with the loose point. I'm sure it wobbled when it hit the board. Yeah, it was the one with the loose point. I'm going to have to fix that, so I think Harrows is going to lose a point there for quality control. Let's see if I can get that point on. But yeah, grip wise it's a nice feeling grip. It doesn't feel as aggressive as I was expecting it to feel. Just for the sake of trying it though, I'm just going to give one throw from that bulbous part, but that's a more normal thin ring grip. But I think a lot of people will probably throw it from there because it's like a chunky kind of a part, but I don't know. I think I still prefer throwing it closer to the nose. That's a nuisance, that point. So the middle section I would say is probably just past the bulbous part, so we'll try it from there. Now it kind of feels as if the weight is just at the right spot. There's that wobbly dart again. Yeah, it's flying quite a lot smoother from there, and a nice arc to it as well. So although it's a front weighted dart, it's probably going to suit front grippers the best. The grip is pretty much the full length of the barrel, so I can't get the point out now. So it could suit middle and rear grippers as well. Balance wise it's quite nice around that middle section. Probably a little bit better through the air I think. And not sure, but I think it's just a little bit more grippy from the middle as well. Ah, that's a stupid point. I don't know why it feels a little bit more grippy there, because it's still the same sort of grip, and you would think the front section would be grippier because it's got wider gaps in between, but I don't know, maybe it's because the way it slopes on the rear just feels a little bit grippier, not massively more so, but try it from the rear section and see how that feels. That. Now from the rear I'm seeing a more pronounced loopy style, so it's dipping a little bit more. So like I say, if you're a rear gripper that likes a front weighted barrel, then again you're probably going to like it. I think it feels a little bit more comfortable to hold as well there. Fingers don't feel as cramped. Points come out again. but it could be one that works best with the loopy style of throw. That wobbly pointed. So there you go, the Harrows Razr or Razr 24g bulbous front weighted dart. Should be a very nice one for front grippers, like I said. If you're like me though and you like to grip right close to the nose, balance is nice, but I just kind of feel like my thumb's a little bit cramped up there. If that taper was a little bit longer, it might feel a little bit more comfortable, but I have a feeling most people are going to throw it from the bulbous section anyway. But my only reservation there is that you're on a grippy part which is just thin ring grip, so you're missing out on what the feature is, which is the acute sawtooth grip. But balance from just behind that bulbous section is very nice, and it seemed to be flying the smoothest through the air there, and I think I felt more comfortable on the rear section holding it like that. And again, it was flying quite nice, kind of a more pronounced loopy style. So if you're a rear gripper that wants a front weighted dart, then give it a go. The barrels themselves are very nicely machined, and like I said before, they've had a really good range this time, and it's a quite an aggressive looking grip, but it's not so aggressive that it sticks into your skin. It just gives you a nice level of feel, but it is quite edgy, so how it's going to interact when it's chipping against the barrels, that remains to be seen, but that happens with all very grippy darts anyway. But for the price, which is around about, what was it, £26–27, don't think you can go wrong with that. So, well worth a look. That's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.